Hey guys, Romansliders here. It's the 5th of October 2012 and I'm back with this week's Q&A. It's been a good week, so let's get to it. The first question is from Metroid1985 who asks, are you planning to get the Wii U? And if you are, what games are you planning on getting for it? Eventually. As with all new consoles, they're always very expensive and the Wii U is no different. As we know, it's being retailed in two different versions. There's the 8GB version, which in the UK is retailing for £248, and the deluxe 32GB version, which comes bundled in with Nintendo Land and is retailing for about £299, bordering on £300. So, I won't be getting it first when it first comes out at the end of November, because it'll be just too expensive. And another reason is that there aren't enough original IPs for it. At the moment, there are only about 3 or 4 games worth getting, and that will be New Super Mario Bros. U, Zombie U, Rayman Legends, and Nintendo Land, which I don't really consider to be a game itself. It's more of a series of mini games. But I can see, but they did a similar thing with the Wii when they released Wii Sports as the pack-in title when you bought the console. So we'll see how that goes. Also, there will be a number of third-party titles to support the lineup, such as Assassin's Creed 3, Batman Arkham Asylum, Armoured Edition, Aliens, Colonial Marines. But of course, you're probably going to get those games anyway on different platforms. There's no real reason to get them on the Wii U. There isn't enough incentive or added value to do so, and so there aren't with that combined with the fact that there aren't enough original IPs exclusively for the Wii U means that at least when it comes out, there's no real reason to buy it straight away. I think it needs to come down in price quite considerably, such as when the 3DS came down in price quite a lot. So I'm going to be waiting until it becomes a better investment. The next question comes from Diablo Staff 989 who wants to know, is your first name actually Roman, or is it just part of your YouTube username? And what A levels did you achieve, if any? No, Roman is not my real name. It is just, in fact, part of my YouTube username. But it's a good way to identify myself by, and it's just an abbreviation of Romansliders as a whole. My real name will probably come out at some point. But as in regards to A levels, yes, I do have 3 A levels, in fact. As you know, in the UK educational system, you start off doing AS levels, which then get converted into the full A level, which you do in the 6th form. So I actually had, in fact, 4 AS levels, and that was in English, English, history, religious studies, and politics. I then dropped history in my second year of my 6th form, as that's what most people do, because the workload gets pretty intense. So I ended up with an A in an A in religious studies, an A in politics, and a B in English, which I was really annoyed about because I was so close to getting an A, and this was before A stars were introduced to A levels, so A at the time was just the top grade. So I ended up with 2 A's and B, nearly a triple threat, but I didn't quite do it, which was a bit annoying. But it didn't matter, because considering I got into a decent university, which is the most important thing when going into higher education, so it all worked out in the end. The final question comes from Verde Drumslick, who wants to know, what is your favourite game series? I don't have one specific favourite gaming series. I do have a number that I like, one of which would be Super Mario. As I said before, Super Mario Bros. For the NES was the first game I ever played, so I'm pretty loyal to Nintendo in that perspective. Whenever there's a new Mario game, I get it straight away, because they're very enjoyable platformers, and platforming is my favourite genre. Another series I really like is Star Fox. I really enjoyed Star Fox on the on Super Nintendo, or Starwing as it was known over here in the UK. What set it apart, of course, was that it was Nintendo's first fully three-dimensional game, which was really mind blowing for the time back in 1993. And I like the level of difficulty, which could get pretty frustrating on the hard path if you took that. And I loved the fact that the Star Fox 64 was remade for the 3DS, because I recently bought that game, and it's been given a really great graphical makeover, and the 3D effects in that is really good. You get lasers rushing past you, and such as the boost engine effects really goes into your face, and it's just really great use of the hardware, which some 3DS titles don't use so much. Another franchise I really like is The Legend of Zelda, no surprise to anyone, because every game is quality. Mega Man is another favourite. I really liked the running and gunning platform style, and the frantic, fast-paced gameplay, which really makes the series. But it's just a shame of the way, with Capcom's attitude towards Mega Man, that there is unlikely to be any more Mega Man titles in the foreseeable future. I also thought it was quite odd that Mega Man is known as Rockman in Japan. I'm not quite sure how that translates. It's just slightly odd to call a cyborg a Rockman. It's weird. But yes, Mega Man is another favourite franchise. Thanks again for all your questions. I really enjoy answering them. Keep posting them down below in the comments section, or go to my Facebook page and post them there. There will be another Gaming Rewind next week, along with new playtime, and I will be playing Crash Bandicoots and be talking about that. Again, another Q&A next week, so until then, peace out. Stay safe, guys.